What's up, guys? This video is sponsored by MOS Manufacture, the exclusive distributor of Arcturus Tactical, and I'm going to be talking about the new Combat Artisan Tactical series. The series was developed in collaboration between Arcturus, Spark, and Airsoft 97 in Japan. Really quick, I'm going to go over a key feature of this replica, and then we're going to jump to some gameplay so I can show you how it performs. After that, we'll come back to the table, and then we'll take a closer look at everything that makes this replica special. So, this series has something very special that no other AEG on the market currently has, which is a mechanical precocking system that has been engineered into the sector gear. What this means is you can tune your trigger response to be near instant without the need of any aftermarket MOSFETs or any other electronics. Now, this does have an inline MOSFET in the buffer tube to make this 11.1 LiPo battery safe, but aside from that, the drivetrain is completely mechanical. I've been using this out of the box, so what you see is what you get, and when you buy one for yourself, it's going to perform exactly the same as it did for me, as you'll see in the gameplay. Oh, that dude, is he toast back left? Yo. Wah, wah. One back right. Another one, window. Windows out, windows out.
Damn, I was praying, bro. Whoa! You got a double on that one. I'm just trying to look at a highlight.
I ran out. Yep. Oh. I'm not sure if he hit me. Oh my lord.
I seen it.
I got back right. Hey, watch back left, you're still a snake.
Get ready, right here.
Door looks good. Your buddy let you die. So again, the biggest feature is going to be the mechanical precocking. Dramatically improves your trigger response. There is no need to put a MOSFET in this at all. As for the rest of the replica itself, I also do not plan on upgrading the barrel or bucking. It performed very well. When I was doing my indoor CQB, I was doing wall-to-wall shots, no problem, no issues at all. Second thing I want to talk about is this has a split gearbox design. What that means is if you need to adjust your compression set or replace a nozzle, cylinder, or a spring or anything like that, you don't have to take the whole gearbox out. You can simply take the top half out and replace anything in the upper section that you might have to, and then it goes right back on. And I'll show you how to do it. It's super simple. It's almost foolproof. I'm sure someone could find a way to mess it up, but it's going to be pretty difficult. Front pin comes out easy enough, but since the rear pin holds the gearbox into place, it's going to be a little harder. You're going to have to punch it. But once you get those out, gearbox comes right apart. Pretty cool, right? Check that out. That's the lower gearbox split. I don't know if you can see it, but right in here, inside the sector gear, you see those little divots? That's the adjustment for the mechanical precocking. You can move it left or right to adjust where the last tooth of your sector gear is going to end up at the end of your cycle, which is how the precocking works. Pretty cool stuff. There's a little backstop that holds the top portion of the gearbox into the upper receiver with the charging handle. So you just need to pull it over that bump. And you now have your upper gearbox assembly out in one piece. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this back together real quick just to show you how easy it is. This is easily field strippable in a matter of minutes. Okay. Upper gearbox is locked into the upper receiver now. Not coming out. Now I just need to put the upper on top of the lower and pin it back in place. This is hard to do holding it away from me. There we go. Front pin is in. Now this is tight, so I do need to hammer it back into place. Just like that, we're all back together, good to go. Moving on to the stock, you'll notice that mine is actually dropped right now. If you're wondering what's going on with that, well, on the back of the receiver, there's a 1913 rail, very similar to the way MCX handles their stocks. And the actual stock mechanism itself just clamps onto it. So if you are playing with a paintball mask like I do most of the time, and you still want to get a good sight picture with your red dot, you can simply drop the buffer tube down and get that little extra bit of space so you can look through it. If you are a Milsim dude and you don't want this, you don't like it, you think this is hearsay or what have you, you can raise it back up into the place where it's supposed to be, and it's going to look totally normal. It also has a folding mechanism as well. Just like so. And if you're one of those weirdos who always asks, can it shoot while it's folded? Yes, it can shoot while it's folded. This upper portion right here that's fixed to the buffer tube is the permanent portion of the stock, and this lower section is actually a battery extension. If you are running a small stick LiPo in the buffer tube, you don't need this. You can take it off and you can put one of the smaller attachments on if you want a more sleek looking minimalist stock, or you can do what I did and add the large version down here. Kind of looks like a 416 stock, but the purpose of this is to provide you with extra battery space. I am currently running a Titan Butterfly in this, an 11.1, and it fits no problems. So, moving on to the front, we have a very nicely machined Ergi style M-LOK handguard. You'll notice that the Picatinny rails up top have been milled off and replaced with two M-LOK slots. I believe this is dual purpose. When you are holding this thing and C-clamping it, it's very comfortable not having to have your hands on top of some Picatinny. If you need that rail space back, you can put some rail segments in here or just mount a M-LOK compatible device right up on top. Up at the front, I have an amplifier that came with this replica out of the box. Very nice finish, similar to the rest of the replica. Everything looks real good, it goes together. Overall, the external build quality is very, very good. I can't find anything negative to say about it. Let me run through this fire selector with you real quick. Just take a listen to this. Super solid, super snappy. You know which firing position you're in as you're moving it. There's no mush to it. It's not moving on accident. It's under tension. It feels really good. Same thing for the charging handle and mock bolt release. Everything is just solid, man. Everything's good. Okay, so overall, what do I think about this? If I was not given this for review, would I buy it with my own money? Absolutely. I think this mechanical precocking system is going to change the game for low and mid-range AEGs. So you can get that really instantaneous trigger response without having to put an extra MOSFET and extra electronics into your replica. Additionally, I think the split gearbox is another step in the right direction. It makes it way easier to change out your spring or your compression set if you need to, since you don't even have to take the whole gearbox out of the replica. At the end of the day, I can't really find anything negative to say about this replica. I know this video is sponsored by Arcturus, but if you know anything about me, you'll know that I only partner with products and brands that I believe in and that I'd actually use myself, and this is one of those products. If you guys have any more questions about this that I didn't answer, you can let me know down in the comments, or you can email MOS Manufacturing. I'll put their info in the description, and either one of us will get back to you on that. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.